Good afternoon. I'm on a little hike today. I'm going to take a walk for a couple of hours and hopefully find somewhere to have a nice little swim because it is so hot today. I think it's one of the, or if not the hottest day of the year here so far. I think it's meant to get to 29 degrees here in Sheffield, which is very, very tropical for this part of the country. But I'm just going to have a little walk through the woods to try and cool down first before I head over to the meadows and the water and see what wild food or fungi we can find along the way. Actually, what are those? Oh, can you see above me? We've got some Bullis in the tree and there's some smaller ones over here I can show you. I'm a bit short. Here, look. So these look very much like sloe berries, don't they? But these are Bullis. And you can tell the difference because Bullis, hang on, let me turn you around so you can see. So you can see these look quite similar to sloes, but Bullis bushes or shrubs don't have any spikes or thorns, so they're a lot easier to harvest. And another good way is you can see these little stalks on the fruits. Sloes hug the branches, and these have got little tiny stalks. Not quite as sweet as a plum, but still really good in jams and syrups and sauces. So today's beverage is a wild strawberry and sorrel slushy lemonade. Well, it's not really slushy anymore, it kind of melted as I drove here, but it's delicious and very, very sour, which is my favourite. I thought I could smell something really lovely, and look what it is. It's the very, very first blossoms of meadowsweet starting to open. And this usually starts blooming at solstice, and today's the 19th of June, and a couple of little flower buds are open already. Let's have a look. I know everybody raves about elderflower, but meadowsweet is the one. It is so delicious. It's got a lovely almondy vanilla type scent to it, and the taste is not too dissimilar. You can see it all starting to open everywhere now. Next week I reckon I'll be making some sodas. Makes a really beautiful cream soda. You can tell we're near water. Got some big old willows and lots of very tall reeds at the background there. I think I'm going to pop my stuff here for 10 minutes and just have a little breather. I've been walking for 40 minutes already, so I think it's about time for a little stop. I was going to go for a little swim in this bit, but there's a couple of tyres there, which makes me think that there's also probably other crap chucked in there. You have to be careful of glass. There's lots of little fish down here though. I really wish I'd read Tristan Gooley's How to Read Water book. It's the one that I haven't read yet. I think because I'm the least interested in water out of all of the things because I can't swim. But I know that little ripple in the middle there is going to be telling me something, but I don't know what it is. So it's yeah, I think I am actually going to read that book because it's probably a good idea to know about water if I can't swim and just have the best chance. I was just stepping on all of this mint without realising it, but wondering what that lovely smell was. Look at all of this water mint, and it is, water mint loves water, but it can't deal with actual big bodies of water like this, so you'll often just find it around the edges of lakes and ponds. In fact, this is a good little bit to scout where a spot might be free. I do usually tuck myself away in that little bit over there, but it looks like somebody's already there. So I might need to go and find another little nook. Okay, so I think I'm going to put my stuff down for 10 minutes and maybe have a little snack and have a wander around the vicinity to see what plants I can find. I brought a flask of ice out today and it's still pretty frozen. There are actually loads of little fish in there. And if I was still on the Wild Bone project, I'd probably chuck my net in and try and catch a few for dinner. Giant dandelion. I love this common name, Jack go to bed at noon, because the flowers, this is the seed head now, these flowers are only open very early in the morning and they close up about midday. You can eat the roots of these plants. It's almost fruit season. Some little tiny apples forming on this tree. Can't wait for apple season. And all of the hawthorn berries here are all starting to plump up already. Look at them. Not long for the blackberries. Oh, I can't wait for summer fruits. Oh, look at this. Big old stand of Japanese knotweed. Bit of an anniversary for me today. 1 year ago today I passed my driving test and it took me 4 fucking goes. I did not want to ever drive in my life. I never ever thought I would drive. It's just not something I've ever wanted to do or to add to, you know, but needs must at the minute. Right, I need to get past these geese and I know they're going to be protective with their babies. I don't know how to get past. Come on, babies. That's it. I'm not going to do any harm. It's okay. I just want to get to that part there. I'm nearly there. Come on then. I know. Come on then. Yeah, I won't hurt anyone. I love baby ducks or swans, whatever, geese. I love baby birds. I'm not going to hurt them. I know. It's okay, we're doing well. You're doing well. I think I've got some little ducks swimming over to me, look. Hi! Right, it's time to get in, but there is just a little goose hanging out, and I don't know whether he's going to try and bite me if I get in. But he's just been hanging out for ages, and he keeps trying to get up, but it's a bit of a climb up, and I don't think he can get up. Well, he could if he really wanted to, but yeah, I'm a bit nervous to go down in there. Scared he's going to get me. Hi, can I come in now? You let me in? I'm kind of nervous. He seems friendly enough, so I might just try it. Can I come for a swim? Can I come with you? I'm gonna go in. I think he's friendly. It's beautiful out here. Cut my finger. I'm going to get out and get some anti-back on it. Oh, I cut my finger in there and it's bleeding quite bad. I only put it down for like a second and it must have sliced on something. That's why you've always got to wear little boots. figure out if I think I've cut all of my fingers. I'm not sure, I can't really tell. I think I have, yeah, I've cut quite a few of them when I've put it down. They must have sliced really quickly. That's crazy. You've always got to be careful when you go wild swimming. There's a family over there as well. So I've cut about 3 or 4 fingers in there, and I didn't notice. I thought I just cut one finger here, but actually they're all bleeding. Well, I was really enjoying that until I cut my fingers. And I think I've counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cuts. They're only tiny, but they were bleeding for quite a bit, but it stopped now. So I've gotten out, and I'm just going to have a little bit of lunch instead. Is there anything better than a slice of watermelon after a swim? There's quite a few families here now since I've turned up. There's 1, 2, and then I think I can hear another one up there. To be honest, I actually quite like it when I see other people swimming here. It makes me feel a little bit safer. Especially because I'm not the strongest swimmer. But the sun's starting to get really strong again. I don't know if it's because I've dried, but yeah, it's starting to feel really warm on my skin again. Alright, let's go and harvest some of these cherries. I'm all cozy now, Chris's brother bought us both one of these toweling robes for Christmas last year, and they're really good because they dry off really quick and you can get change under them, so it's perfect for when you're swimming out in public like this. My little goose friend's still hanging around, look. Hi, hello. I've been feeding him cherries. He seems to like them, and considering there's a cherry tree just behind me, I figured it was alright because I'm sure that they would find some wayside cherries in the water every now and then. I think he's eating one now. Look, hang on. Hello. Hi. Look, you can see he's eating the cherries because he's spat the seeds out. I don't know if you can see, there's a couple of seeds there. You like the cherries? You want some more? You want some more cherries? I think I just spend most of my life feeding wildlife or animals. Is that nice? Is that nice? It's quite sore, that. Doesn't really look like anything, but it's quite sore and stingy. So it's Letha in a couple of days, or summer solstice, and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do for it. Chris is away in Holland, so I think I might go camping, but I always go foraging, no matter what. Solstice is a really great time to harvest your herbs because they've gathered that maximum sun energy in the lead up to solstice. So those longer days and the hotter, more intense sun really gives those plants a lot of energy. All of the fireweed is in bloom here. Not even nearly ready in my allotment, but these flowers are really, really pretty, aren't they? These are edible, and they have a nice colouring as well. You can actually make a sort of a bluey grey drink that when you mix lemon juice with or something acidic, it turns it a pinky colour. This is a really great little flower to add to your salads. And the leaves are edible too, but I usually prefer those when they're a lot younger. I'm just harvesting a little bit of meadow sweet before I go home. And it's starting to get quite windy now. I had a bit of a mishap. I left my clothes on like a pile of sticks to dry, and when I pulled off my pants a bit too aggressively off the stick and they ripped. And so now I don't have any pants to wear home, and I feared that my dress was a little bit too short with this wind. So I've still got my toweling robe on, which is quite comfy actually. But yeah, I'm just harvesting a little bit of meadow sweet before I go. I want to harvest some more, but the bees are enjoying that there, so I'll leave it. I haven't shown you as many plants today as I would have liked, but it was very, very hot as I was walking around, and I just couldn't be bothered to keep getting out my phone, setting up my tripod, getting my microphone all sorted. So I just enjoyed the walk. We've got some long sunny days ahead, so I'm sure I'll bring you out again for another walk very soon. I'm going to get home now to the kitchen and make some soda, I reckon. I've been waiting for this all year. Teasel. Love a teasel. These are the dried seed heads from the teasel. got some coltsfoot leaves down there. Whoa, check out them fat buds. It looks delicious. I need to figure out how to get across the other side of this field. I think that hedge along there must mean that there's a lane that goes past. I'll carry on walking. Gosh, these smell so delicious. I can't wait to get them home and in a pot. This is all the elder here. You can see it's all gone over. And it's starting to form the little berries now. And now it is meadowsweet season. It's far superior, in my opinion. A little rogue. Could think of worse things to carry on a walk home. Remember when I used to have a dog? So nice. I've walked a really, really long route round, but I'm not complaining because it's such a lovely evening. Oh, summer. Summer. It's a season I live for. I thrive in summer. I'm a June baby. My birthday's next week. More cherries over here, look. These all look lovely and ripe. When they're dark red like this, they're really good. They can be quite tart and quite sour if they're just bright red and not a deep red like this. Oh, what's this little bit of disused land? Oh, it's a railway. I'm always interested in disused land. As a skateboarder, we always make little DIY spots. These are called bird cherry or wild cherry. They are sourer, a little more sour than your regular cultivated cherries, but delicious and abundant this time of year. And if you get them when they're quite dark red like this, then they are quite sweet. It's just when they're a bright red colour that they're a bit tart, but these deep red colours, really, really good. Cherry and meadowsweet. Cherry and meadowsweet. That's the combo that I can't believe I haven't put together before. I'm usually a wild strawberry and meadowsweet girl, but cherry and meadowsweet, because meadowsweet's got that kind of vanilla almond flavour, and that will really complement the cherry almond. Maybe I could use the pits as well, because the cherry pits contain a really, really lovely almond flavour. Oh, stoked. That's what I'm going to do when I get home.